Hey, you guys. As I was reflecting today, I wanted to share something with you guys. I wanted to give you guys the 3 reasons why not to give up on life. I feel like if I was open and honest with people more when I was going through this, I would have loved to hear these things. I think it would have helped me a lot. But I also know that even though people would tell me certain things, even if they were good, I would believe it for a minute and then I would go back to not really believing it. And so eventually I had to figure it out, myself. And so now I was like, you know what? I want to share this because not many people know this. I can count on one hand, if that, how many people really know this. And so this is like my coming out the closet, guys. Like, this is like me going in the closet and taking out something in the back that I ain't really been, that's really been like covered up a little bit, and I keep putting little things right there so I ain't gotta address it, or I don't have to talk about it until I'm ready. And I really was waiting until my book was published, the time I had to die. And I was like, you know what? I can't wait anymore. I really want to talk to people because there's someone going through it right now. There's someone going through similar to what I was going through. They're in their head. They're not sure if they want to live anymore. They're not sure if they want to be on this planet anymore. And that's where I was. I was at that point where I thought I was going to lose my mind, guys. I thought I was going to not even be here anymore. And I remember just always looking up at the stars, looking up at the sky, and just being like, like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. I don't even know if, like, I want to be here. It's so much stuff that was going on. And if that's you, this is for you. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why not to give up. 3 reasons why you know you belong here, okay? So, 1 is that you're here for a reason, and you're here for your own special purpose. So stop comparing yourself to somebody else's situation, somebody else's story, somebody else's experiences. I would get so mad in life all the time when I saw somebody experience seem better than mine, because I felt like I was always a giving person. I was always a kind person. I was always a person that stood up for everybody. I wanted to be everybody's friend. I wanted to be involved in everything. So I felt like that's what I should receive back. So when I received anything different, I was upset about it. I was mad. I was angry. I was like, I don't deserve this. Why am I receiving this? There are people that have best friends and groups of friends and people and extravagant lives, and they're mean as hell. At least I feel like that sometimes. Or they're just not, how I was. And I just was like, well, I thought that, how I was raised and everything, I just thought that you get what you put out. If you're nice to people, people are just gonna be nice to you. And I had a wake-up call, and I was stuck in that rotation over and over, thinking like, why me, why me, why me? So if that's you, know that you're here for a reason, and it's for your own special purpose, your own, okay? And you're gonna find that yourself. Nobody's gonna be able to tell you that. Now, they will. Some people can't tell you that. If you, I'm pretty sure you watch readings, whether it's tarot, oracle, or you might have had an intuitive reading yourself or different things like that. And so, psychic readings and stuff, and those things can help you. But in order for you to really, really know, you've got to do the work. You've got to go within and find that out, what your special purpose is here. And it is your own. It might be similar to someone else's, but it is not going to be the same. And you're not going to have the same journey, and you're not going to have the same experiences. You're just here for what you're here for. All right, you guys, my phone went out. But number 2, things will be better. It has no choice to. Take the first step, and that begins with your thoughts. You guys, it has no choice to get better. When you think about that example people give, it's like when you're down and you're feeling really low, and you feel like you've lost everything. And I know I've had my own experience of losing everything, and more than once, you guys. And one experience was, I felt like I was living in hell. I felt like it would never end. And I, guys, I have to tell that story another time. But I just felt like I was just, nothing was working in my favor. But now I see that when you begin to change your thoughts about things, and when you start knowing that things just have to get better, that's just how it has to get better. Something has to change. It can't stay the same. Know that it'll change. Okay? Know that it's going to get better. Number 3, you have more to learn. You have more to learn. You have more to see. You have more to do. You have more to experience. So just know that there is more to this. This is not just it. This isn't the end all be all. There's more to this. And if you hang on, you'll see where that is. You'll see it. And no, I don't necessarily believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm not going to even tell you that. And you could be laughing right now, but let me explain a little bit. I don't necessarily, in my reality, I don't really believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? I believe you are the light within the tunnel. You are the dark within the tunnel. And when you decide that you've transformed, that you evolved, that you change your mindset, because darkness just represents rebirth. It just represents a place of stillness, really. So sometimes people are afraid of the dark because they're afraid of the stillness. They're afraid of just being. They're afraid of what they're going to hear. They're afraid of, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is in their experience on their journey in life that they've experienced or heard about. That could be in their subconscious mind, and they could be like, all right, listen, I don't really like being here. And I was like that too. But know that in the dark is where birth happens, transformation happens. It's the place where you go and you're in your thoughts, and whether it's your emotions, whatever it might be, that's the place where you go, where you say, listen, I'm coming up from here. You become the light through that. It's an evolution. It's like a butterfly, right? The cocoon is the darkness, right? And then once they're strong enough to break out of that cocoon and to actually, to continue to transform into that butterfly and break free from that cocoon, that is the light. They become the light, okay? They're it. They're the light within it, okay? But sometimes you need to be in the dark. And so I don't think it's a journey of I'm going to go through this darkness so that I can go and find the light. I think it's more of a thing of I'm in the dark and I know I'm the light, but once I get myself together, I can transform that darkness into light. I don't need to travel anywhere to do it. I don't need to go through all these different things. I just need to be where I am so that I can realize that I create my reality, number one, that myself and my decisions are in my hands, that I can do this, that things are working for me and not against me, that things have to get better. And it starts with my mind. So how do you become the light wherever you are? First, it starts with just your mind, okay? Starting with your thoughts. What are your thoughts like? Then it turns into a feeling, okay? And then an action. And then once you take the action, then a physical manifestation of that action takes place, okay? So I hope that helps. The 3 reasons why not to give up is, again, you're here for a reason. Things will get better, okay? It has to. It has no choice to. And that you have more to learn, more to see, more to do, more to experience. So this is not it. This is not where it ends for you. This is the beginning of things for you. So just keep going. Change your thoughts. Be the light within your darkness, okay? And once you become that light, everything else, it has to flow. Everything else has to align. And even when things start to happen and you feel like maybe you didn't do something right, maybe you're doing the wrong thing because something comes up, because something, it does, and it'll continue to. That's just how life is. Things will continue to happen, but the difference is how you respond to it. The difference is your thought process about it, the action you take after. Are you staying angry? Are you staying upset? Are you staying in the mindset of lack? Are you staying in those cycles? Are you staying in that darkness? Or are you transforming within it? Finding the light within you and becoming that, and then spreading it. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just something that was on my mind. You know, I've been there, I've been where you are, or similar, and I've been through so much to where I can just talk about it. And this is something that not many people know, that I've thought about not being here many times. I thought about maybe I'm meant to be somewhere else, because I just didn't feel connected to people. I didn't feel like I was just meant to be here. But after going through what I've been through and really doing inner healing, real healing. Some people say they do it, but I mean, I thought I did. And I did some healing, but this healing was different. It allowed me to see that I'm meant to be here, that things are going to get better, that they are already better than what they were. And that if I stay in the present moment, I won't be concerned about the things that hurt me yesterday and the day before. I'll have a clear mindset every day that in this day, this is what's going to happen. In this day, I'll have a great day. This day is going to be different. And start with just today, just this day. So you guys, remember your magic today. Please be magical in some way and spread love. Peace.